So if you guys have been following this case here on my page, you know that we've already discussed the 2 times that Celeste Hernandez has gone missing. She went missing in February of 2024 and then again in April of 2024. But what if I told you that she also went missing in March of 2024? Yeah, I was doing some digging and I came across this flyer that was posted on a light pole in California. And on the flyer, in the very upper right hand corner, you can see that it says last seen on March 19th. 2024. So at just 13 years old, this child ran away from home in February, returned home to her mom, ran away again in March, returned home to her mom, and then ran away again in April and just never went back home. Was she running away from someone, from a situation, or was she running toward someone, toward a situation? Or could she have been doing both at the same time? Now, based on what I've looked into and what I've seen through FB comments, through forums and posts, there were neighbors that live in the community or lived in the community that Celeste lived in with her mom, and they were made aware of Celeste being missing the first time. Celeste's aunt was sharing her pictures on FB, and so was her cousin. But Celeste's flyers didn't really make it outside of the community because she was said to have been found relatively quickly. And this is also corroborated because I believe she was reported missing on February 14th. According to a post that was made on February 17th, an update, she had been located and returned home. Now, when Celeste was reported missing the second time, which was not in April, but in March of 2024, there are no social media posts saying that she was missing. But the neighbors in the community did say that they remember her being reported missing a second time because they saw flyers posted around the community. And that is actually what we have right here. Flyers being put on light poles. Now, we know that Celeste did end up returning home at some point because she was reported missing a third time again the next month in April. But we don't hear anyone talking about the fact that she was reported missing a third time. We don't see anyone, at least I haven't seen anyone, that is from this community that says, yeah, I remember her being reported 3 times, which makes me feel like maybe she wasn't actually missing this last time, that she never returned home. Yes, a missing persons report was made for her in April. Yes, this flyer was created, but why was none of her family sharing this around? Could the report just have been filed to indicate why she wasn't showing up for school? If we go back to Celeste's brother's interview, he stated that he last saw his sister on April 5th, 2024 around 9 o'clock at night going to the movies with David, and she never returned home from the movies. But the family knew that she had gone to the movies with David, and her brother knew that David was a singer. Remember, he said in messages that he sent to someone on IG that he tried to go to authorities and tell them that David was an adult and he was with his underage sister, but they didn't do anything or care because of lack of evidence. But to be honest, I'm not really buying that that was ever told to authorities, because if he had gone to them and let them know that his sister is a minor, she's underage, and she is a missing child, and she is with this man right here, an adult, they would have had every opportunity to go to where he was and get her from him. The family could have been plastering this all over social media, and this would have picked up very, very quickly, and they would have gotten her from him. So it just makes me wonder, did her mom just throw her hands up in the air and give up and decide that she wasn't going to continue trying to find her daughter because she knew that she would just continue running away to this guy? Because again, after this third time that she ran away, there's no advocating for her. There's no trying to find out where she is. There's no post being made about her. No one is looking for her. No one is pleading for her to return home. And to me, this is an indicator that the family knew or had an idea, and maybe they just turned a blind eye to it, and now that things have unfolded the way that they have, they're trying to save face. It's a devastating situation. I feel really bad for what they're dealing with right now, what they're going through, the grief, the mourning, the probably regret. But it's important to bring attention and awareness to situations like this, because this happens so much, and if adults just stepped in and did a little bit more, the children would be able to be saved.